Hi everyone, welcome back to the Queen of Queens Tarot. I hope that everyone is feeling safe, is feeling well, and is experiencing a little bit of comfort wherever they are. I also, since this is the first video of the new year, I want to wish everyone a happy new year. I wish you guys a healthy, safe, prosperous, love-filled, abundant, joyous new year. I hope you guys get everything you want and need in 2026. I hope already 2026 has been shaping up and feeling really good for you guys. So, yeah, y'all, I'm super duper excited for the year too. And I hope that you guys are excited as well. I hope that you guys have things to look forward to. And if you feel like you don't have anything to look forward to, I hope something really good happens to or for you. All right. So yeah, y'all. For today's reading, we are going to look into what's coming in for you in love. So we're gonna look. You can watch this reading if you guys are single, coupled, or in a little bit of a complicated, sticky situation. We are going to pull some tarot. We're gonna get some oracle and just look into all possibilities, look into all the energy that comes up for you guys. We're also going to get some advice for you guys when it comes to your love life as well. This I did film this for 2026 in mind, but whenever you come across this reading, it's for you. Okay. So yeah, let me make sure, let me click once again and make sure we have a good thumbnail. But yeah, let's go ahead, you guys. So I do have 3 piles available for you guys for this reading. For my group 1 here, we have this Angel Aura Quartz. For my group 2, we have this Clear Quartz. And for my group 3, we have this Peach Moonstone. So you guys can choose based upon the number. You can choose based upon the crystal. You can even choose based upon the color of the crystal. It's all about what you feel most drawn to and what you feel has a message for you. So yeah, you guys, I'm super duper excited to be reading for you guys. And I will see you at your read. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. So, this reading is for everyone who chose this Angel Aura card. So, this is you guys' reading for what's coming in for you in love. So, we're going to look at the energy. We're going to get some tarot. We're going to get some oracle. We're going to get some advice for you guys as well when it comes to navigating your love life as well. And we're going to see what's coming in for you guys in love, whether you are single, coupled, or in a little bit of a complicated situation. Okay. So yeah, y'all, before I pop into the reading, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals. So if you guys are wanting to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys are wanting to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the community tab. You guys can also follow us on Instagram where I do post pick a card content. All right, group 1, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. Okay, and let's pop right on in. So I did channel a song for you guys as well for each pile. So I well I just went to my little like songs and I shuffled a song for every pile. So the song that I got for you guys is Show and Tell by Al Wilson. So it feels like for my group 1, either you guys are going to be learning how to show and tell. There's some, you guys are learning some sort of expression of love, but I also feel like you guys are also receiving a lot of love as well. Somebody could be literally showing and telling you how they feel, what they think, what they want, um how much they care when it comes to a particular connection in you guys' life for my group 1. Okay, so let's start with the energy here. Okay, we do have rejection here for you guys. Now, before y'all click off, let me stew in it. Let me sit on it really quick. So if you guys are, I feel all these piles for rejection to come out, and especially to with show and tell, there is, whether you are single, coupled, or in a complicated situation, you are being tasked with working through your sensitivity surrounding rejection for some of you guys, or you're working through being more truthful and authentic in your relationships and accepting, you know, no longer being so attached to the outcome with this rejection energy. So if you guys are single, I do see, I'm hearing rejection therapy, but I'm also hearing like rejection sensitivity. I do think that you guys, there is a sensitivity surrounding rejection. Of course, nobody wants to be rejected, but I do think that there could be like it's a sensitivity where it's like very extreme. Like you guys could have very extreme reactions to, being rejected, people not liking you. So it's either for my group one, you guys are strengthening that muscle, you're strengthening that ability to persevere through rejection, through um like you're able to persevere through, realizing that some situation is unavailable. And also too, this orange energy is making me think of the sacral chakra, accepting what isn't or what no longer can be for you. For others of you, I feel like you are learning how to be really honest and show and tell and express how you feel, your love, despite the outcome. So some of you guys, I feel like you could even be in a relationship, but you still very much so struggle to tell your person how you feel. You are always thinking about, maybe how this person could receive it. You're thinking about um the actions that they are going to take. So it's not creating the conditions where you're actually being as authentic with this person as you could be. Um, but I feel like this year is really going to tackle that for whatever situation you are in. It's really about being honest about what it is that you feel, um, and really working through the feelings that could come up. Some of you guys, like I said, is persevering through that rejection. For others of you, it's being open, being vulnerable, putting your cards on the table, putting your heart on the line in some capacity, and finding that through that experience you are being well received. You actually are getting what it is that you need and what it is that you want, but you're not engineering it, or you're not being calculated, or you're not controlling through a passive way, which makes you feel safer in the relationship, and will also make other people feel safer with you as well, because they know that you're being real. They know that you're not trying to get anything out of them through just basic interactions. So that's what I'm getting from my group one, with this rejection energy. I feel like, just depending on your journey, where you're at, it'll swing differently, but yeah. Some of you guys too are learning with this rejection energy too to spot rejection early, especially if you are single. You're learning to spot, like, maybe this person isn't outright telling me that they don't want to, deal with me, but through their actions, through, the fact that something feels off, something feels weird to me, that's showing me that this person may not want me in the way that, I thought that they did, or maybe they thought that they did at one time. And it's okay to peep that and move accordingly. Because some of you guys, especially if you are single, you could have a pattern of, getting caught up, or getting caught up on something, or like really investing into a situation, even though you can kind of see the writing on the wall. It's not kind of working, but your rejection wound, that need for validation, that need for this person's approval is, driving you. For others of you, I feel like if you are coupled in a relationship, is reaching a point where um you really have to show and tell one another how you feel. It's no longer just intuiting, or like having some sort of understanding, conditions are going to be created where the both of you guys have to practice that vulnerability, despite the threat of rejection. For those who are coupled, for those who are it's a complicated situation. You're working through that rejection wound. Okay, so let's see. I'm excited, y'all. Let's see. All right, Spirit, for group one, what is coming in for group one in love? Spirit, what's coming in for group one in love? You have the Ten of Swords, which is a card of rejection. We have the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. Spirit, what is coming in for group one in love? We have the King of Swords. Spirit, what is coming in for group one in love? We do have the Lovers. I have to cover them. Okay. Spirit, what's coming in for group one in love? We have the World. We have the Three of Swords here with Judgment. Yeah, what's coming in for group one in love? You have the Two of Swords. You have the Fool. Back to the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So if you are single, I see you actually, you're working through your nerves. You're becoming comfortable with people and being more honest with people with the Two of Pentacles energy. I see you guys juggling or having a couple of options for those who are single. But I see mostly for those who are single, I see you with this Two of Pentacles working through some sort of nervousness, feeling of instability when it comes to relationships. You guys are working on like trying to deal with people where it feels natural. But yeah, we have the Seven of Cups behind it too. A lot of you guys, I do feel like you guys will be talking to a couple of people, a couple of options for those who are single. I feel like some of you guys are going to be quick to end things. If you are single, you are going to, you're going to trust your judgment. You're going to trust when you feel like something is just, it's not right. It's not working for you. I see you guys being out and about with the Three Cups and the Four of Wands, definitely enjoying yourself, having a good time. I definitely see you guys meeting and connecting with different people. But I also see you guys, for my singles seem very strict. My singles with this Lover's energy, you know what it is that you want. You know what you want to feel like. And I do feel as a result of you guys choosing those choices for my group one, or making aligned choices, and also with this King of Swords, cutting out things that you know are, it's clutter. It's taking up too much energy and resources. It's not giving enough back. You guys being like very strict, I'm here standing on business with the King of Swords energy. It is bringing you this Lover's energy towards your desires. Now, for those who are coupled, I see primarily stability and harmony in you guys' relationship. I think that you guys do have the stuff to go the distance. But with the Ten of Swords energy, there is outdated thinking, patterns, mindsets, a way of relating, and especially for my group one who is coupled, there is a problem when it comes to you guys' communication. It has persisted with the Ten of Swords energy. it has persisted for a while. But the Ten of Swords is saying that this way of relating, this way of talking to one another, specifically with this King of Swords energy, it is coming to a hill, is reaching a point, and it has to end with the Ten of Swords energy, because you guys' relationship is not going to be able to survive if this way of relating it keeps moving forward. I feel with the King of Swords energy, this is a maturity, a grown upness, a growth and maturation when it comes to saying what you feel, being truthful, being authentic, and standing on what it is that you believe. So it's just basic with the King of Swords, like I said, talking straight with each other, being honest with each other, not saying or doing things to try to manipulate the situation or try to underhandedly control things or engineer things, but just speaking. Yeah, King of Swords, and with the Lovers energy here too, this is just being genuine, speaking from the heart, being your true self. um I feel like you guys are going to find that that actually is supportive here. It works. It, with the King of Swords energy, it brings a lot of clarity, peace of mind. You can trust your person, and your person can trust you, for my group one. Okay, now for those where it's a little bit of a complicated situation, it's only going to get more complicated for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation, because the way that things are going is going to exasperate. It's going to exasperate wounds surrounding rejection. A lot of you guys too, if you're in a little bit of a complicated situation, you're looking for your person, you're outsourcing your needs and your ability to soothe yourself onto your person. So this is with this Ten of Swords energy, thinking the worst, being very anxious, feeling like this person, thinking the worst of this person, thinking the worst of just scenarios in general, taking what maybe other people have told you or what you picked up on in your community or around you and applying that to this connection. Otherwise, not operating in a space of love. I do feel for those where it's a little bit of a complicated situation, some decisions are going to have to be made with this King of Swords energy to cut something up or cut something out. Things are going to um, be stable as long as with the Three Cups, there's a lightness here. When things get real, though, I do see things getting shaky because it's triggering um, those rejection wounds from our group one, for those who are in a complicated situation. Either way, this connection, for those who are with a complicated situation with the Lovers, this is pointing to this connection being profound for you guys in some way. But you're working through the need for validation, the need for approval from this person in this situation. Let's see. Let's see where we are on time. Okay. I knew this was going to be a big read, so. All right, Spirit, what else for group one? What is coming in for group one in love? What is coming in for group one in love? Spirit, what's coming in for group one in love? We have warm embrace. Let yourself enjoy your partner's loving arms around your body. Their touch ignites a flame within you. Some of you guys, for group my group ones, those who are single, you're going where, that's what I'm hearing, you're going where the love is. I feel like you guys are being very, very quick to wrap something up if it doesn't feel like a warm embrace. Like literally, if it doesn't feel, look, sound, taste like love, then you guys are like, no, it's not love. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to give my energy to this situation. If you guys are coupled, I feel like with this warm embrace energy, you are you're going to be tasked with asking your person for more of what it is that you need. So if you want more, um if you want more warmth, if you want more love, more affection from your person, I feel like your person definitely has the capacity to do it and they want to for those who are coupled. But the caveat here for you guys is that you do have to ask for it. You know, when you do have a secure attachment, even if you feel like your person is going to reject you, if it is something that you want, you still there's not a pressure around asking in the way that someone who can be quite anxious at times could struggle with doing that. So that's what I'm getting for my group one. I feel like the more that for you guys who are couple two, the more that you do this, the easier it's going to be, the easier it's going to feel. Um, to ask for what it is that you're wanting, ask for what it is that you need from your person. Maybe you are needy. Hey, you have to own it. I am needy. I have needs. I need affection. I need love. And I need it from you. So there could be like a lot of like shame or feelings of not the best feelings mixed up in what it is that you guys are wanting. But it doesn't change the fact that it is what you feel and it is something that you need. So I do feel for my group one, those who are a couple, I feel like it's going to get easier, but you guys are really going to be challenged to really try to really place yourself in a position where you can be rejected, where someone can be like, no. For those who are a couple though, I see you actually being embraced quite warmly. I see you actually being received quite well, but you do have to get over that hurdle first for my group one. Spirit, what else for group one? Those who are in a complicated situation, it's not it's not going to be enough with this rejection energy. Something isn't enough. That's what I'm hearing. Something isn't enough for those who are in a complicated situation. And as a result, it's like I need to walk away from this. I need to terminate this. Those of you who are in a complicated situation, I do see some sort of break or separation or distance here between the both of you guys, because I do feel like when things start to get real, the both of you guys, somebody here becomes fighting. But I feel like the both of you guys can, for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation. For those who are single, um, once again, I'm getting for my singles, like you guys are being okay with leaving a situation. Like you're really getting good at that. Because for a lot of you guys, you used to stay stuck in even if it was like somebody, say you weren't even really dating this person, you were just talking to them, but it's like it's obvious this is not getting off the ground. You guys would still, try to, work it out or work through it. I see for my group when you guys are like, I see the writing on the wall, I'm wrapping it up. For those who are coupled, there could be some sort of distance here between the both of you guys. It could be just your own, just journeys are orienting you guys towards having some sort of distance here between one another. I don't see you guys necessarily breaking up for those who are coupled. I mean, you know your situation best, but I'm not really getting that energy. I'm seeing distance here. Like my life is just like I'm work is busy, or like my hands are full. I have obligations, things that I'm tied to some degree. So this is leading to some sort of distance here between the both of you guys. It feels like it could create the conditions for you guys to feel a little antsy, but I think that that's good as well because it's going to create the conditions for where you guys are going to feel a little bit uncertain whether or not your person is going to be open or receptive to you, and those rejection wounds are going to come up. But I see for my group one, like those who are a couple, it feels easy, it feels smooth sailing more than you guys think. Okay, Spirit, what else for my group one? We have attraction here. For those who are a couple, you are realizing how attractive your person how attracted your person is to you guys, um expressing and telling you what it is that you feel, how attracted your person is to um you guys telling them, and also feeling comfortable and safe enough to express what you're feeling to them. That, keeps things fresh between both you guys. It keeps the energy there between the both of y'all. For those who are coupled, Spirit, let's do one more for group one. We have exciting news. All right. So for those who are single, you guys are going to be very attractive. Like my singles, you guys are looking like ooh la la. Like I want to know you. I want to talk to you. I want to know what you are about. So that's what I'm getting to. You guys are in a season for my singles where it's like, okay, babe, if it doesn't work out, that's cool because with this attraction energy, you guys, it's like I'm gonna get what I want with you. If not, I'm gonna get it with somebody else. And I feel like you guys really feel that energy strongly. For those, like I said, who are coupled, um, no more talking around each other. You guys are getting real and serious and straight with each other for my group one. And you're also seeing how this adds to the connection. You're seeing how this brings or it brings or maintains that spark, that attraction, that pull between the both of you guys. Um, for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation, this could be someone that you are attracted to and drawn to, like a moth to a flame. I am getting that for my group one. But yes, as your captivating energy makes you attractive, you wear confidence well. I feel for a lot of you guys where the situation is a little bit complicated, you're going to, because we have been, talking a lot about rejection, you guys are going to be learning. It's giving Queen of Wands energy, and Queen of Wands in the upright, not in the reverse. But you guys are learning to wear confidence well and to love yourself from the inside out, to feel confident, to feel beautiful, attractive, and able to stand in that energy on your own from the inside out for my group one. That's what this connection is triggering for my group one, for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation. Um, it's forcing you to come out of denial with this Two of Swords and get real with yourself about this connection, about what you're getting out of this connection with this attraction energy, or what you're trying to get out of this connection and from this person, with this attraction energy. So yeah, we have exciting news here. It says good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. So group one, I feel like for those who are single, you have a lot. Like that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like, don't waste your time, don't waste your energy on certain situations, because I'm telling you, with the lovers energy group one, as long as you keep making aligned choices and choosing what you know in your heart is deeply meaningful for you, what you cannot deny, what you cannot live without, it's going to get bring you towards what it is that you're truly wanting. So for some of you guys, if you're single, you want to be with someone, you want a relationship. I see that happening. I could actually, with this full energy, y'all, it feels like for my group ones, my singles, y'all are so aligned that like the full, this is like major things happening in your life, in your journey. So I'm really getting that for my group one. But it is through working through your rejection wounds from our group one. And it is through also recognizing when a situation or when a person is rejecting you, even if they're not outright saying it, and moving accordingly. not trying to fight it or trying to, like I said, make it work, but accepting it. So for a lot of my singles, like I said, you guys can get in a relationship. Some of you guys could find yourself moving in with someone or becoming engaged, or definitely establishing a long-term relationship, or finding a connection where you know that this has the stuff to go to distance. Some of you guys could even be getting pregnant, so be mindful. Okay, for my singles, I feel like my singles with this full energy, you guys are really following your heart, and I feel like I'm hearing big big leaps bring big rewards. And for some of you guys with this full energy, you could feel like a fool. You could feel like, I don't know this is gonna work, but I just feel this so deeply. I don't know, but I just feel this with this full energy, and I'm gonna trust it. And I see you guys getting what it is that you want for my group one. For those who are coupled, I'm seeing actually, I see things moving forward and progressing in you guys' relationship. With the lover's energy, I see you and your person being in sync. Like I said, if something feels rocky, just try to see it through, because for my group one, it does feel, for those who are a couple, it's not even like a obstacle, to be honest. It's making you guys' connection stronger for my group one. Okay. So this full energy, I'm just looking at this little dog. I'm hearing for those who are a couple, just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. For those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation, I'm hearing anything can happen. A lot of it is reflective of, with the lover's energy, your choices, what it is that you're choosing. So make sure, for those who are in a complicated situation, that you are truly making the choices that you are wanting to take, because more than anybody, I can see um certain things materializing for those who are a little bit of a complicated situation. And with this full energy here, you will learn. With this full energy, you will learn. Okay, so let's see. Let's see where we are on time. Oh, 30 minutes. All right, Spirit, what else for group one? What's coming in for group one in love, Spirit? What is coming in for group one in love? What is coming in for group one in love? We have boat here. What's coming in, Spirit, for group one in love? We have abundance. We have wedding rings. We have sunglasses. Back to the deck, we have photograph here. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Mercury retrograde could be significant for some of you guys. For my group one, I'm really hearing over this photograph energy. I ain't looking at you no more. I'm looking past you. So for some of you guys, if you are single, someone from the past could be reminiscing. But I do see you guys moving forward. My singles are moving forward with this boat energy. Like literally moving on, receiving what you need, closing up some sort of cycle. My singles are also very much so in this abundant energy. They're keeping a positive mindset, and they're manifesting exactly what it is that they want. We have wedding rings here. So singles definitely bring in some sort of soul connection. We have union here, wedding, married, eternal love, everlasting promise. So it feels like that is for sure coming in for my singles. Actually, for my singles, we have sunglasses here, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. I feel for my singles that somebody already has their eyes on you guys. Somebody is already interested in my singles. I'm feeling that. I'm seeing that. Now, for those who are coupled, I feel like you guys are progressing and moving along and moving forward. I do feel like there are I feel things progressing forward between both you guys, but this boat energy is making me think of the Six of Swords. So once again, it's making me feel like life and just responsibilities and obligations could be getting in the way of things here between the both of y'all. But I do feel for my group one, for those who are coupled, the both of you guys, the love between the both of you guys here is strong. The both of you guys want this. You want to hold on. You want to see this through. So I do feel like you guys are going to be able to do just that. Like I said, wedding rings here. You guys are either taking things to the next level in your connection, or your connection is getting or feeling stronger, feeling more solidified with this wedding rings energy. I also feel for those who are coupled, I see with this sunglasses energy, I see you guys, still being mutually obsessed with one another. And that energy coming back too, because you guys are really like still, some of you guys, I feel like you are still opening up, but some of you guys, like, you have been struggling with that for a while when it comes to all your relationships. And I do feel for those who are a couple, being open, being honest is going to, like I said, it's going to keep things fresh or keep that spark alive, or it's going to reignite things in a really, really good way. Um, between you and your person from our group one. Now, for those who are a little bit of a complicated situation, I see you guys trying to keep the faith and trying to progress or move things along. It feels like there is a little bit stability that lasts for a while, but with wedding rings energy, to me, for those who are a little bit in a complicated situation, it feels like when it comes down to it, there is a difficulty, there is an obstacle when it comes to grounding things. Speaking, clarify wedding rings for my group one. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords, indecision. Literally, Two of Swords on top of Two of Swords. So for those in a complicated situation, it's going to be, yeah, we have the Tower here. Something's going to come up where you can no longer ignore, skirt around, deny, or just otherwise not confront your feelings about the situation or about feeling secure in this relationship with this wedding rings energy. Yeah, the Two of Swords. And Spirit, sunglasses. Sunglasses for those where it's a complicated situation. You have the Magician. I just feel with the Magician there will be a lot of manipulation, a lot of mind games here, because you guys are still looking to get that validation. You're still looking to get what it is that you want out of this person in this situation. There isn't there isn't a non-attachment to the outcome of the situation. Things are still very calculated, very engineered. So with that energy being present, you know, that's going to lead also to the sunglasses. I see you guys like keeping your head on a swivel because you don't feel completely safe. You also, there's a there's some vigilance, but there's also a need to constantly get feedback, or like constantly trying to make sure that things are okay between the both of y'all. Um okay, let's get Some magic baggy messages. Spirit, what is coming in for group one in love? We have, it's hard for me to express my emotions. So some of you guys could be dealing with people who it's hard for them to be emotionally open, and it's hard for them to tell you how it is that they feel. We have air signs, and you guys could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius could be significant for you in your love life this year. We have I always do what's easy. Some of you guys are coming across people who do take the easy way out in relationships. When things get difficult, they do run. For others of you, you're moving accordingly when you feel like somebody is not giving you the right energy. Spirit, what else? We have I want to be there for you. So I feel like a lot of you guys are, for my group one, what's coming in for you guys in love is someone who wants to be there for you. Somebody who wants you to trust them, make you feel safe and secure with them. We have I want a family with you. So for a lot of you guys as well, I'm really getting from our group one. I'm hearing real deal. I'm hearing someone who is serious with you, someone who is taking things seriously with you, and you feel secure with them. We have we will be together again on the back of the deck. So for some of you guys, someone from the past, yeah, there could definitely be someone from the past who is nostalgic or in their feelings or missing you guys in some way, could also be coming in for you guys in love as well. Let's get some time in this reading. It's so long, but low-key, I don't care. So let's get some time for y'all. We have best part. I want to mention this as well. Yeah, it says if like we're a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. Overall, for my group one, I feel like you guys, whether single, coupled, or in a little bit of a complicated situation, all your relationships are orienting you towards being your best self, or bringing out the better parts of you when it comes to love and relationships. So whether that's an easy process for you or a messy process for you, all of it is orienting you towards your best. You being the best lover that you can be. Yeah. Okay. Spirit, anything else? Timing. Any significant timing in love for group one? Spirit, any significant timing in love for group one? Any significant timing in love for group one? Okay, we have Sunday here. Go inwards, develop a vision. So you guys can meet someone significant on a Sunday. For others of you, I feel like you need to develop a clear vision on what it is that you're wanting or needing in love too. And that is also going to get the ball rolling on new love coming in. And we have Gemini here. Search for exchange, 3 weeks, 3 months. Gemini season could for sure be significant. Spring. And we have Virgo here. Harvest the crop, 6 weeks, 6 months. So spring and summer. That season could be very significant for you guys when it comes to love. We also have Scorpio here. Heal the wounds, 8 weeks, 8 months. I do feel for my group one, whatever the situation is when it comes to love and relationships, you're being tasked with working through your wounds, working through the low-key subconscious ways or sort of mindsets, behavior patterns that you are bringing into your relationships. All right, let's get some love affirmators for you guys. Spirit, any love advice, messages for group one when it comes to their love life, what's coming in for them in love, any final messages. We have initiative. It says, step right up. You're being awarded a boost of initiative. This potent potion will give you the gusto you need to move your life in a previously unexplored direction. If you're in a relationship, then it's time to take initiative and make some interesting plans for you and your partner. If you're not in one, it's time to reach out to old friends, go on adventures, and potentially meet some new cohorts. Either way, this great journey is beginning with one small step or one short text or whatever. I'm not the boss of you. So I feel like you guys are being encouraged, or you will be encouraged to take some sort of initiative in your relationships. For my group one, I don't necessarily feel like taking initiative is a masculine trait or it makes you any less of a feminine. I feel like literally here, we have curiosity here. I feel like you guys, for my group one, taking some sort of initiative, it shows or will express some sort of curiosity, some sort of want or desire. And as long as you aren't doing it in a way where you know this feels like it feels off, it feels like it's from a space of neediness or there's a charge attached to it, as long as you aren't moving from that energy, I don't see anything wrong with, pursuing or going towards something. Especially too if your energy feels quite comfortable with doing that. All right. So for a lot of you guys, for my group one, yeah, like it says here, meeting new people, I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests, and stories they are. But these treasures will only be unlocked if I embrace my curiosity. So I'll be curious and you be interesting. Deal. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like you guys taking initiative, and it could be something as simple as like sending a text. That's what I'm getting for you guys, or telling someone, I want to see you, for my group one, and that will show that you are curious, that you're interested. I feel like a lot of you guys, you've been like trying to play it cool, but I don't know if that necessarily works for you. For those who are resonating with this energy, I feel like what works for you guys is maybe not doing a lot, but doing a little. We have listening here. It says, I activate my receptive side and become an engaged, intuitive, professional grade listener. Supercharged listening gives me the ability to not only hear the words others are saying, but also to perceive the emotions hiding between their words. I feel also for my group one, you guys are really getting good at listening. And also you're getting really good at listening and hearing what people are saying beneath the things that they are just actually saying. You're getting good at listening to intuitively picking up on the stuff underneath what they are saying as well. So that's what I feel for my group one. Don't keep listening to that feeling that you're getting, because it is real and it is telling you how best to navigate in this situation. We have thoughtfulness here. It says it's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Oh my God, that's so crazy, you guys. And you guys, this song is literally show and tell. So it says, think of all the little things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them a snack, order them a book? Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster. Wow. Who would have thought that being so full of thoughts can be considered thoughtful? So that's what I'm getting from my group one. You know, show some show that you care with this thoughtfulness energy. I feel like you guys aren't going to get that really meaningful, affectionate, caring relationship that you're wanting if you try to play it cool all the time or act like you're above whatever it is that you're feeling for your person. No, if you are feeling them, show them that you care. If you are thinking about them, show them that you're thinking about them. If you want to show them that you care about them, do something that shows them that you care. We have open heartedness here. It says, I know that life and the people living it can be an absolute bummer sometimes, but I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. If I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerks win. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. So yeah, I feel like also, yeah, like I really get that energy from my group when you guys are not letting the jerks win. Like you guys are keeping your heart open. And you're also, bitterness sets in when resentment, and when you continuously are dealing with a situation and you don't like it. That's where that bitterness and that resentment and that jaded energy comes from. So the quicker you are to realize like, this isn't for me, and you move accordingly, you distance yourself, you pull your energy, your resources, your time back, that is going to leave you open for better situations, and you're not going to feel that feeling of resentment, and then through, because of this experience, put that on every other experience that you could or potentially might have. All right, so let's get some final surrender messages for my group one. We have surrender to rest and sleep to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. We have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And we also have surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Back of the deck, we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. And also for my group one, trust in your journey. Trust that what is meant for you is meant for you. It can't leave you. It can't go away. It's coming towards you. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you, group one. I do hope that resonates for you guys. I hope that brought you guys some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I do want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for y'all. I do hope that you guys like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment down below, let me know how it resonates because I would love to know. And definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy because I would love to have you guys here. Definitely too, hype the bid if you don't mind. If you liked it a lot, I would really appreciate that as well. If there are any personal readings or any sort of energy exchange that you guys want to engage in, all of the information is located in the description box down below. And yeah, I do think that that is all I had, y'all. Once again, thank you guys so much for letting me read for you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. So this reading is for everyone who chose this clear card. So this is going to be you guys' reading for what's coming in for you in love. So we're going to get some tarot, we're going to get some oracle, we're going to get some advice for you guys as well to help navigate your love life. And yeah, we're going to see what's coming in for you guys' love life. And when I am filming this, I am thinking of 2026, but you can watch this anytime. And hey, that's what's coming in for you. So yeah, before I pop into the reading, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals. So if y'all want to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys are wanting to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the, excuse me guys, definitely refer to the community tab. You guys can also follow us on Instagram where I do post pick a card content. All right, group two, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. And let's pop right on in, group two. So for you guys' song, I went in my like songs for you guys' channel song. I went in my like songs and I just shuffled. I did get Fire Under My Feet by Leona Lewis for you guys for my group two. So whether you guys are single, coupled, or in a little bit of a complicated, sticky situation, either way, your relationships are putting some sort of fire under your feet. They are springing you into action. I feel like you're getting in touch with what it is that you truly want, what it is that you desire. Some of you guys will be taking your power back from certain people or situations, and not placing all of your joy, your happiness, your wants or desires in one particular person or situation. Um, for others of you, you're going to feel confident enough to pursue and go after what it is that you truly want. You're going to feel confident enough to express a desire. That's what I'm getting from our group two with Fire Under My Feet. Okay. So let's see. We have illumination here. So things are coming to the light for you guys. For those who are coupled, something could be illuminated or brought to the light, or something comes to the surface. For you guys, for those who are coupled, for those who are single, you are meeting people who are illuminating things for you. For some of you guys, if you are single, you could be meeting someone who you have like 12th house synastry with. For others of you, your couple, you are in a relationship with someone where you have like 12th house synastry, or you could be like a 12th house, second house sort of connection. So your person could be a Leo, you're a Virgo, your person could be an Aries, you're a Taurus, vice versa. Just apply it how it resonates. But it's kind of giving me that energy where something that is hidden or you otherwise wouldn't be aware of, somebody that you're dealing with is illuminating this for you, or you could be doing this for somebody else as well. For my group too. um those who are a little bit of a complicated situation, every time I think about complicated situations, I do feel like there typically is a lot of lessons and a lot of karma attached to those situations, and that is undergirding those situations. So I do feel this illumination energy. Being in these relationships, you are learning what it is that you really need, what's valuable to you. You're seeing things clearly too with this illumination energy. All of my group too is seeing things clearly when it comes to love and relationships. Maybe they're seeing really truly what love is. Maybe you guys, especially with that 12th house energy, I'm hearing mirage, or you thought it was one thing, but you're seeing something for what it truly is. You're seeing the truth. We have the sun energy, like this, like the sun energy. So the sun is shining on something for my group too when it comes to you guys' relationship. Okay, group two. All right, Spirit, what is coming in for group two in love? What is coming in for group two in love? We do have the Three of Swords here. Spirit, what is coming in for group two in love? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Spirit, what is coming in for group two in love? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands, which to me is a really big card about taking back your power, standing up for what it is that you believe in, pushing back against something that someone could be pushing you towards that doesn't feel or isn't aligned for you. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. Temperance. The Four of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm hearing it ain't nothing to cut that beat off, okay? I feel like for some of you guys, something is being cut off with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords. For those who are single, there could be with the Three of Swords some sort of truth coming to the light. Some of you guys could just find you're running into like a lot of freaking liars. Is what I'm getting from my group too. If you are single, it's like you're running into a lot of liars, a lot of losers. It's a lot of like calculated energy, and it's like the moment with the Three of Swords, you guys catch wind of it. You realize that you placed your confidence in the wrong situation. There is a cutting off energy for my group too. Um, if you guys, if there is a situation that's not best for you, the Three of Swords is saying that is bringing some sort of pain and it's a temporary hurt, but it is ultimately for the best with the Ace of Swords because it frees up your energy. It helps you to focus on something else, something that's better for you. Um, a lot of you guys, though, if you are single, you are learning certain behavior patterns when it comes to love and relationships. It's illuminating to you. Some of you guys, I can't lie, with this Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Wands, I think you have a certain mindset, certain ways or certain ideas about relationships. For those who are single, it's orienting you with this Wheel of Fortune to relationships and connections that are chaotic, that bring a lot of drama and chaos and strife. That could come with, you competing with others or trying to prove yourself to some capacity. I feel like if you are single, you guys, it will be illuminated to you how you yourself are getting in your own way, how you yourself are actively choosing connections that do bring drama and chaos or strife. Some of you guys are attracted to that. You feel like that's passion, or that's all you know. It's most comfortable to you. And I feel like um these relationships are coming up so you guys can heal and work through them and work through the behavior patterns, the things that are undergirding the the want or desire for this. Um I see a lot of healing energy here for my group one for those who are single. I do. And you guys learning with the Seven of Wands energy to stand up for yourself and to set healthy boundaries and to be honest about where you begin and where you end. Because towards like, you're going to start to want with this Temperance energy a healthier sort of energy in love. You're going to be realizing the ways, like I said, in which your own energy, your own actions, your own choices is pulling you towards a lack of peace. Um, I feel like for some of you guys, if you're dealing with situations where it's just not working, for my singles, you're gonna cut that out because you really want this Four of Swords peace of mind. I see you guys patiently waiting. For those who are single and just having to trust the process and trust your situation with the full energy. Keep moving is what I'm getting for my group two. For those who are single. Now, for those who are coupled, I do see some sort of illumination, or it could be a secret, or it's just the truth. With the Three of Swords, it's coming to the light. It feels like it hurts. I can't lie. For those who are coupled, this is something that hurts, but it is the truth with the Ace of Swords. Um, it could really hurt to for this to be the truth, or for you to see something, or to see something in a certain light or way. I do feel for those who are coupled, the Five of Wands being here makes me feel like you guys could be seeing someone for drama, like this person loves drama, or you are seeing, for those who are coupled, you're seeing how something is becoming toxic for my group two. I can't lie, for those who are coupled. Um, I feel like for those who are coupled, you're gonna try to make it work and try to move things forward, but it's just not working. Um, there is a feeling of it's not enough for those who are coupled. Now, some of you guys, there might not be a complete ending, but there will need to be a shift. Some of you guys are going to be able to work through this slowly and steadily, but for others of you, you, you know, fighting back to some degree with the Seven of Wands, or like I said, putting your foot down to some degree, or setting boundaries to some degree, that is going to completely flip the dynamic of the relationship. And it's either your person has the stuff to, you know, see that through, or they don't. Either way though, peace of mind is really on the table. Healing is on the table for those who are coupled. So it's either you and your person are going to do that, or you guys are going to, with that Seven of Wands, you know, stand alone on that front. Um, for those where it's a complicated situation, if it's complicated, it's only going to get more complicated. It's only going to, the truth is only going to keep, you know, getting in your face and being honest. You are not going to be able to run from it. You're not going to be able to deny. Illumination is like, it's more than just, you know, seeing something. It's seeing something completely, fully, wholly, with that illumination energy. So I do see, for those where it's a complicated situation, it's like you're going to try to fake the funk and make it work and make it happen. But things feel rocky. I don't feel like this, if it's a complicated situation, that this is going to last, because with the Seven of Wands energy, there is a feeling of this is less than what I deserve. There's a feeling of you pushing back against this, and you, maybe for some of you guys with a little bit, where it's a little bit of a complicated situation, you not even wanting this person anymore because of the way that they activate you, or because they bring this energy out of you, or because you realize that this person, they like this energy, you know, they get off on this. It's something that, something could turn you off when it comes to this person. Like, it's not fun anymore. All right. Spirit, what is coming in for group 2 in love? What's coming in for group 2 in love? We have divine union. We have very soon, with emotional support. We have love at first sight. And one more, please, Spirit, for group 2. We have slow down. Back of the deck, we do have inner fears. It says, as you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. And it's interesting to me too, in this card, I'm being drawn to the window. And I'm being drawn to, like, the sun is shining. For all of you guys, whether you're single, whether you are coupled, whether you are in a complicated situation, these connections, these relationships are orienting you guys towards working through your inner fears, working through your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, your anxieties, anything that is holding you back from having the healthy and loving relationship that you say you want, the healthy and loving relationship that you need for my group 2. Um, we have divine union. It says, congratulations, it's time to celebrate. Both you and your partner have healed and learned the important lessons to allow this union to manifest. Divine union being here makes me feel like, especially with that Three of Swords energy, even if there is a separation or distance, or it seems in you guys' reality like, oh, this relationship was a failure or it didn't work, on the, on you guys' soul level, on the, to the extent at which you guys were meant to learn and grow and expand from this relationship, I feel that with the divine union energy being completed, I feel that being like, I see both you guys' souls being at peace with whatever has happened between one another with that divine union energy. Okay, I want to clarify divine union for my singles. Spirit, please clarify divine union for my singles. Please clarify divine union for my singles. We have justice. Back to the deck, we have the King of Swords. Some of you guys could be, with this justice energy, you could be meeting a particular partner. Some of you guys, though, you are accepting a situation. So I'm getting two things for my singles. You are accepting that a situation is over and moving accordingly. For others, when it comes to singles, what's coming in for you in love with this justice energy is some sort of situation where you feel a resonance, some sort of soul contract with a person. Someone where you are definitely, it makes sense why that illumination energy is there, because this is someone where you are definitely learning with this just energy what it is that you want, what it is that you need. You're rebalancing and recalibrating your energy when it comes to love and relationships with justice being there. Some of you guys, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, we have the King of Swords and we have the Eight of Cups. So you're cutting something off, you're cutting something out. For those who are coupled and complicated energy, I feel once again, it might not be what, because I'm hearing goodbye by a jagged edge. So that could be happening. There could be some sort of separation. And it, or whatever may be happening, it might not seem like the best between both of you guys, but I feel like on a soul level, it is. I do feel that for my group two. Now that's a very, that's a very star or high minded, elevated way for me to look at it, but I'm getting that energy here. We have very soon. Be open. Be clear about what you want, because within a blink of an eye, it will be yours. And we have emotional support here. Now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. So I feel like for those who are single, I feel like something new is coming in very soon. And there will be you have to see whether or not this situation can provide you with the emotional support that you're wanting and needing. You could be coming into contact with someone who could have different emotional needs and wants from you. And I do feel like for my group one, for those who are single, you're going to be learning how to work through and negotiate getting your needs met, and also fulfilling this person's needs as well from our group two. We have love at first sight here. It says the instant gravitational. Wait, let me do them one by one. For those who are coupled or in a complicated situation, very soon, and with this emotional support, um, there's going to be a want or desire for some sort of emotional support, whether from, um, whether you guys are wanting it or whether your person is wanting it. I see that coming up very soon. I can't lie, for my group two, this is either going to, really, it's going to challenge things here between both you guys. And it's either something that you guys can get over and get through, or I do see it being a challenge or an obstacle in this connection moving forward. We have love at first sight here. It says the instant gravitational pull you two felt when first meeting lets you know that this is a soul connection. I feel like for my group one, those who are single, maybe you guys are looking for someone to feel this way or hit you in this way. I feel like you are attracting it for my group one. Um, I'm sorry, for my group two, for those who are single. Um, I think also those who are single too, you guys are trusting your feelings more as well. You're really trusting your feelings more. Um, for those who are coupled or in a complicated situation, that energy, that charge is still there. So I definitely see you guys still feeling pulled or drawn to one another. That there's still that I'm hearing attachment. I don't know if that's the best word, but there still is that pull or draw here between the both of you guys that you will be feeling, that will make it difficult to maybe even make healthy choices or do what's best for you. Some of you guys, this could also make you incredibly patient and incredibly understanding for my group 2. You just have to see whether or not that is worth it in the situation. We have slow down here. Just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or self to reflect on what is best. So, group 1, for those who are single, you guys are going to have to take it slow because you want to take it fast. You want to take it fast. You want to move forward. Every time I get the 7 of Pentacles, this is somebody who's obsessed. Obsessed. That's interesting. I said that. This is, but I was going to say this is somebody who is upset with the way and the rate at which things are going. This is somebody who is obsessed with, when is it going to happen? This is someone who does need to give things time and space and energy to breathe. The 7 of Pentacles. And trust that, if they plant the seeds, it has to come into fruition. So that's what I'm getting from our group 1. Those who are single, things maybe not moving as fast as you want them to, because honestly, for my group 1, they don't need to move that fast. They need to move a little slow for you guys. You guys still have some growing to do is what I'm getting for my group 2. You still have some things to work through. You are not equipped or in a position where if you were to make, or if you were to move fast, if you were to move fast from our group 2, you're not in a position where when you actually make those judgments, they are based in a sound place, or they're coming from a grounded, genuine place. A lot of your decisions, a lot of um, the things that you're wanting, the ways that you're going about getting things is colored by your wounding, um, things otherwise outside of yourself, right? For my group 2. So that's what I'm getting. Spirit is your life is orienting you guys towards taking things a little bit slower, but I do think it's for the best for my group 2. Now if you guys are coupled, I see things moving a little slow or being a little slow. If you guys know, like, this your person, you guys are locked in. I do see, like I said, something coming to the light. But for a lot of, okay, so I'm getting 2 little pockets. Some of you guys, things could just be slow in you guys' relationship, but for others of you, something is coming to the light, and you need to. There could be there could have been, an energy of moving too fast. So there needs to, for those who are coupled, there needs to be an energy of slowing down and actually taking stock of things and really thinking about, what we're getting ourselves into, what we're doing in this relationship, you know, really talk about things is what I'm getting from our group 2, instead of just doing. Um, for those where this is a complicated situation, I see things being quite slow between you and this person, or needing to be slow because you guys, if it's a complicated situation, it's feeling like a lot of the actions are motivated by wounding and not moving from a genuine space, not moving from a good sound space when it comes to love. So those where it's a little bit of a complicated situation, there's a need to slow down so you can really check your motivations, check whether or not this is truly good for you, whether or not you're really giving, whether or not you really should invest the time and energy that you might be giving to the situation. All right, Spirit. What else for my group 2? What is coming in for group 2 in love. Spirit, what is coming in for group 2 in love? We have seduction coming out with talking. We have bold. We have abundance. I'm just like abundance. Spirit, what's coming in for group 2 in love? We have Cupid's arrow. Back of the deck, we have mirror. So yeah, it says mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So I do feel, and it's interesting too, like in this card, they are like a mirror to one another. So right now, your relationships are really tasking you, group 2, to confront things that, like I said, these could be things that you were running away from, but these could also be things that you were not even a slightest bit aware of that played such a big role and were affecting your relationships in the way that they have. Um, I feel like, yeah, you guys are dealing with some unfinished business in your relationships. Your relationships are reflecting where you are still moving from a place of pain, where you're still moving from a place of trying to um get others to meet needs that you yourself do need to meet and work through and support. Um, yeah, I do see your relationship being a mirror at this time for or during this time for my group 2. Now, for those who are single, we have seduction here, we have talking. So it feels like you guys could be talking to someone or, dealing with someone, and it feels like there's a lot of attraction, flirting, and dating here. Um, for those who are single, but I also see those who are single with this boat energy, you guys moving forward or moving on because you just can see that a situation, maybe it doesn't have the stuff to give to you what it is that you need. There is with the 501 some sort of discrepancy here or some sort of difference here in wants or desires between you and the person that you could be connecting with. Um, yeah. I'm also getting abundance. So it feels like those who are single, it's like you're trying to keep a positive mindset. I see you guys being in a healing phase, and this definitely with this temperance energy, magnetizing your energy and drawing to you what it is that you want to use slowly but surely. I do see for my group 2, you guys having a hopeful energy towards love or towards relationships with this Cupid's arrow, but it is through it does feel the slow down energy. It comes through you guys slowing down a little bit though, and just appreciating love more than looking to really get so much out of it is what I'm getting, or looking for love to be the sole thing that is lighting you up. I do feel that for my group 2. I see my singles faith being restored. Um, and trusting in themselves and their time and trusting that love is coming. I do see my singles too. It's like with that 7 of Wands energy, you're just getting like you're getting fed up. Especially to with the ways that, like I said, you guys yourself have been contributing to just not getting in and maintaining the best relationships in your life. Um, so I see you guys getting stronger in love, and yeah, for my singles, I see you guys just getting better with walking away with situations too. All right, so those who are coupled, I definitely see you and your person being in contact. I see some um I see you guys being connected. I do feel that for my group too. Um, I do feel though the question of emotional support and whether or not you guys can meet one another's needs, it is coming up for those who are coupled. Some of you guys, there could be something, I can't lie. Some of you guys, if you are coupled, there is something, I'm getting that. There could be some third party interference or something outside of you guys' situation that is affecting things, and it's you guys are going to try to navigate through that with this boat energy. For others of you, for those who are coupled, I do feel like life could just be lifing with this boat energy. And it's giving me like a Six of Swords energy. It could be really zapping the the fun out of you guys' relationship. And I do see you guys like trying to move it and progress it along and hope and wish for the best. But it does feel like, there is a little bit of a weightiness when it comes to um love relationships for those who are coupled for my group too. Um, those where it's a complicated situation, it feels like, you guys are definitely still talking to this person and interested in this person. But with this bold energy, it feels like something is lulling. Something is like there is a frustration with the Five of Wands that is coming up or that will come up. And will, place things on a chopping block in a sense and like make you guys really think like, am I getting what it is that I'm wanting out of the situation? I see you guys like trying to hold on and try to have faith. Maybe even trying to manifest a situation for those where it's a complicated situation. But everything is in the air. Nothing is grounding for those where it's a little bit of a complicated situation. It's not grounding. It's in the air, and there's a feeling of things being in the air. There's a feeling of instability. There's a feeling of like hoping and wishing, and not feeling completely sure in a situation. For those where it's a little bit of a complicated situation. Okay. Spirit, for my group two, what is coming in for group two in love? Spirit, what is coming in for group two in love? We have you smell so good. So somebody who is really drawn to you guys, really attracted to you guys, somebody who feels like, you know, they feel something real with you. With this you smell so good energy, this person could feel like you are real. Spirit, what else for group two? What's coming in for group two in love? What's coming in for group two in love? What's coming in for group two in love? So we do have, I'm all about me right now. I'm not ready for a relationship. So some of you guys from our group two could be running into people who are very all about them now. They're not ready for a relationship. They're not ready to share their time, their energy, their resources, or their world with someone else. They're not, open. Um, some of you guys, if you are a couple, there could be an emphasis or focus on, one's own personal pursuits and not a lot of time or energy or space for a relationship. And this could wear on things emotionally. Um, for those who are, yeah, in a complicated situation, it could just be obvious. I feel like maybe this person has, for those where it could be a complicated situation, this person could have told you that, they're not ready for a relationship. And I feel like they could be acting in ways too that, it shows that they're not ready for a relationship, but it could be a hard pill for you guys to swallow. It could be also hard for you guys to see this person's rejection is also what I'm getting from my group too. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that as well. It's like I don't feel yeah, it's like this person I'm hearing let me down easy, but it feels like this person isn't completely cutting you off or like doing anything to push you away, but they are keeping you in that suspense energy and keeping you in that energy where they can come in and out. So I do see that for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation. We do have I can't let go of the past. So some of you guys, my singles, you're running into people who um could be stuck on an ex or are definitely still bringing the past into the present. Some of you guys, for my singles as well, could be bringing the past into the present in in some form of fashion. It's one thing, you can be smarter and you can go through an experience and you can learn through that experience, but all humans can tell when someone is still hurting from a situation and when they are being too too hard. It's like a nine of wands energy when they are too on guard, when they it's like it's nothing I can do that's going to relax you. It's nothing that I can personally do to make you feel better. It's you having to feel better and you having to feel strong enough to persevere and try again. So I am getting that for my group too. Um for those who are coupled, there could be with the three of swords, there could be something. Yeah, some of you guys, for some who are coupled, there could be something from your past, something that this person maybe didn't say. It's something that's hidden to you, something that comes up though, and it does affect things in you guys' relationship for those who are coupled. Um, because I'm almost getting in a situation where it's like a third party interference, and like maybe this was some sort of some you or your person were involved in some sort of sticky situation and you never said anything, and now it's illuminated and it's brought to the light. For others of you, there's something with the three of swords that your person does or you do apply, how it resonates, and it creates a fissure in the trust here. Somebody loses their confidence in the other person, and it's just a struggle to work through that and to move forward. We have, do you even want me anymore? So some of you guys, if you are single, you guys, it's like you don't want your ex, and also you barely are wanting the people that you could be talking to or connecting with. It's just like they're not doing it for you. If you are single, um, for those who are coupled, there is this something, it's illuminated or brought to the light, and it is creating these feelings of like, do I even want this? Some of you guys, you don't want your person to look at you or touch you to some degree. For some of y'all from our group too, I cannot lie. For others of you though who are coupled, there is this feeling of maybe needing some sort of reassurance from your person. Definitely, because like I said, there could be a lull. There could be, someone, life is just orienting them towards focusing on themselves and focusing on whatever it is that they have going on. So this could put some strain on the relationship. So there's a feeling of like, do you want this? Do you still want me? Do you still love me? There's a feeling of needing some sort of reassurance. If you're in a complicated situation, that reassurance and that need for validation is definitely going to be there and is on the table. We weren't meant to last, but it was wonderful. Some of you guys, some sort of situation is wrapping up. For those who are single, you guys are enjoying the moment and nothing more. Like if you feel like like it's not working, I do see my singles, you getting up out there. You're appreciating it, and you're not letting it get to a point where you start to hate the person and you build a lot of resentment towards the person. For my singles, for those who are coupled, there could be some sort of wrapping up. I can't lie, y'all. Some sort of wrapping up. And for those who are in a complicated situation too, there could be some sort of wrapping up of things. Um, some of you guys is just I you guys' life, your paths could be going in different directions. It's not even anything between the both of you guys. It's just your life is going in a different way than you thought it would. For those where this is a little bit of a complicated situation, I don't think that it has the stuff to last. I don't think it has the stuff to last. It could be a nice experience, but I don't think it has the stuff to last. Okay. Let's get some final advice for you guys for my group 2. Back of the deck we have for you guys, cut the attitude. So there could be a certain attitude, just whether you're single, coupled, or complicated, there could be a certain attitude. Excuse me, guys, I feel like that's true. There could be a certain attitude, a certain mindset, a certain way of being in relationships that is cutting you guys off from love as opposed to, bringing it closer to you. All right. Spirit, what's coming in for group 2 in love? Any advice? Any final messages for group 2 when it comes to their love life? We have loyalty here. I'm there for the people I care about in whatever way they need me. Ride to the airport, no problem. Bail you out of jail, you bet. Go see your band again, maybe. The point is, when I stand with them, I know I'm a part of something special. And to be honest, it doesn't suck to look around and remember they're standing with me too. So I feel like for my singles, you guys are looking for loyal people. I feel like you're looking for people who act like they care about you, they give a damn about you. People who can't be fussed or, I think it's fussed. I don't know. But people who just act like they don't give a damn. I feel like my group 2 singles, they don't give a fuck. Like, for my those who are coupled, I feel like there is a want and there's a need to be there to show that you care. Um and you guys is that feeling of loyalty could be questioned or tested in this in this relationship for those who are coupled. For those in a complicated situation, you could be trying to prove loyalty or devotion to somebody, and it's it's not about that. um it's not about you proving yourself to somebody. This person may not be able to receive your loyalty, your devotion, your energy, nor appreciate it. All right, Spirit, what else for group 2? What's coming in for group 2 in love? Also, for my group 2, some of you guys could want loyalty, like you want. I'm hearing, uh, you for me, me for you. So I feel like you guys could be wanting that. If you are in a complicated situation, that's going to be on the table. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure this person is actually going to, be just completely loyal to you. We have reliability. I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even the ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is just for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. So I feel like you guys are looking for reliability, and you're also being challenged to be reliable in your relationships, to be someone that you can lean upon, to be someone that someone can lean upon. And I feel like you guys are looking for people that you can lean upon as well with this reliability energy. Um, even if you guys have been coupled or in a relationship for a long time, what could be illuminated low key is that this person, it can swing, because I'm getting positive energies. You can see that your person really fucks with you. Your person really loves you. They're serious about you. They're invested in you. Like, they ride for you. But others of you, you can see like, damn, this person doesn't give a damn about me. This person doesn't care about me. This person isn't fussed, about me. This person doesn't care that I'm hurting or that my life is, going this way. We have humility here, and we have solidarity. It says, I take a deep breath and release all of my desire to be right. Without right was left a soft and pliable version of me that's willing to make mistakes, hear other people's opinions, and try doing stuff a different way. In other words, I get to take a pretty sweet, all inclusive brain vacation. So I do feel with this humility energy, you guys, it could be light or it could be a little bit intense, but there is a little bit of humble pie that you guys are eating when it comes to, like I said, a certain mindset. I keep getting that from our group, to a certain mindset, a certain idea, certain vision, certain fantasy, or something that you feel is supposed to happen when it comes to relationships. I feel like you guys are realizing like life is going to be showing you, or your love life is going to be showing you, like, to look at something from a different perspective or a different angle. We have solidarity. I respect the power of solidarity and look for opportunities to unleash it. When a loved one has to do something tough, I'll hear they're often silent, but sometimes loud and whiny. Call and participate in the toughness with them. Everything is easier when a partner slash cohort slash sidekick joins you. The only thing that's not easier is feeling resentment, which I suppose is the overall point. So I do feel for my group too. You guys are, you're looking for people who are really down for you, who really care about you. And I do feel relationships are being tested on whether or not somebody is standing in solidarity with you, whether or not somebody is behind you, whether or not somebody is with you. I feel like all of that is coming to the surface. I feel like, it's really showing you guys how deep things are, how strong your love is, and how strong somebody else's love is. Okay, Spirit, any surrender message for my group too? We have surrendered to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Ooh, actually, I miss you guys' timing. Forgive me, y'all. Let me do your timing really quick. Spirit, any timing for group two when it comes to what's coming in for them in love? Any significant timing in love for group two? Let's get some more out. Okay. So we have Scorpio here. Heal the wounds. 8 weeks, 8 months. Scorpio season could be significant, but also we have heal the wounds here. You guys is wounding. Um, Negative behavior patterns, mindsets. Scorpio is reflective of the eighth house, which is, things that we like to keep buried, that side of ourselves that we don't want everybody to see, but can low key be undergirding a lot of things, and low key what's pushing us and motivating us, and we need to become conscious of that energy so we can be in control and have power over it, and it not have power over us. So that is what I'm getting for you group two. There is a lot of healing of wounds that is mixed up in you guys' experience of love and just your relationships. We have enjoyed time here, 6 days, 6 weeks. And we have Taurus here, create a structure, 2 weeks, 2 months. So Scorpio and Taurus season could be significant for group two for sure. Um, Back of the deck, we have Aquarius, give a fresh impetus, 11 weeks, 11 months. Let me see what impetus means, y'all. Because I swear, I get this mixed up. Impetus, come on. Come on. The force or energy with which a body moves, but something that makes a process or activity happen or happen more quickly. Give a fresh impetus. So it's like a boost or a catalyst, or like a new perspective, perhaps. That could be it too, especially with that Aquarius energy. There could be a need to have a new perspective or look at things differently in some manner. for group two in order for things to shift or change in you guys' love life. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some more surrender messages. So yeah, we have surrendered to the magic of who you are. This card always comes out to when there is a emphasis on trusting in yourself and trusting in your journey, trusting in your magic too. Trust that you have the stuff to attract what it is that you're wanting into your life. We have surrendered the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So it feels like this is going to be really big for you, group two. Spirit, what else for group two when it comes to love? We have surrendered to non action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Back of the deck, we do have surrendered to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. All right, so that is what I have for you, group two. I do hope that resonates for you guys. I hope that brought you guys some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for you guys. I do hope that you guys like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment down below, letting me know how it resonates for you guys, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy, because I would love to have you guys here. Definitely hype it up for your girl too. I really appreciate that. If there are any energy exchanges or any personal reads that you guys might want to engage in, all of the information is located in the description box down below. I want to say thank you again, group two, for letting me read for you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye. Hi, group three. Welcome to your reading. So this reading is for everyone who chose this peach moonstone. So this is going to be you guys' reading for what's coming in for you in love. So you can be single and watching this, you can be in a relationship, or you can even be in a complicated situation. We're just going to pull some tarot, we're going to get some oracle, and we're going to get some advice to help you guys navigate the situation and see what's coming in for you guys when it comes to love. So before I pop into the reading, group three, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals. So if y'all want to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys are wanting to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the community tab. And you guys can also follow us on Instagram, where I do post pick a card content. All right, group three, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop in. So for you guys, group three, I did get a channel song. I shuffled. I went through my like songs and I just shuffled, and I got a song for each pile. And for you guys, I got Plastic by Moses Sumney. So I feel like what's coming in for you guys in love, I feel like you guys are getting real in love. I feel like whether you are single, coupled, or in a complicated situation, to some degree, you have been wearing a mask. You have been being what you think you should be as opposed to who you really are. So I feel like whether you're single, coupled, or in a complicated situation, your relationship, your connections are orienting you towards removing the mask, orienting you towards being yourself, being seen for who you really are. Um, Maybe breaking down some unhealthy expressions and forms of the ego within you for my group three. All right, so let's see you guys' energy. So we have anxiety here and we have creativity. So yeah, definitely for my group three, if you guys have lot of anxiety surrounding being seen, whether or not you're going to receive love for who you truly are, I feel like this what's coming in for you guys in love is really going to be working through that energy for my group three. Um I'm seeing if you guys are like coupled or in a relationship, I'm seeing layers being pulled back. And you guys seeing each other more clearly, but also more deeply is what I'm hearing as well. If you guys are in a complicated situation, this definitely is triggering your anxiety, and it's triggering any maybe anxious or codependent feelings or behaviors surrounding relationships. Um, if you are single, I feel like you guys are learning to get over your anxiety of being seen, being accepted, being who you really are. I feel like you guys are figuring out creative ways to soothe your nervousness about putting yourself back out there again for those who are single. But overall, there's something about getting real, and maybe there could be fears or doubts or anxieties surrounding that. Being real, putting yourself out there, placing yourself in a vulnerable position. But the creativity energy makes me feel like you guys are also recognizing, because I'm seeing magician energy, so you guys are taking your power back in situations as well. And also, like for my group three, like realizing how something might not be as hard or as it's not as bad as your mind could be convincing you with the anxiety card here. All right, group three. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get nice and cozy and settled in. Because we are going to be here for a bit. This is a big papa reading. I do hope that you guys like it. And I hope that it gives you guys a lot of clarity, insight, and guidance. All right, Spirit, please tap me into group three's energy. Spirit, what is coming in for group three in love? Coming in for group three in love. Spirit, what is coming in for group three in love? What's coming in for group three in love? Here we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. I'm hearing I Know What I Want by Callie Uchis. I'm hearing they say one door opens when another door closes. I'm praying that's the way that it goes. That's what I'm hearing. We have the Fool. Spirit, what is coming in for group three in love? Nine of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Hangman. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So whether you guys are single, coupled, or in a complicated situation, I feel like you guys are being oriented towards just more personal satisfaction in your relationships. You guys will be finding yourself getting more of what it is that you're wanting with this Nine of Cups energy. because I feel for my group 3, you guys know what you want with this Ace of Cups energy. You're trusting your feelings, you're trusting your intuition. I see big love coming in for group 3. Big renewal, because I feel like you guys are making healthy choices. You're doing what's right for you. You're doing what it is that you need to do. Some of you guys, like if you're single, you're not. I feel like you're making things very clear to people very early on, and it's either you want this or I'm on to the next. I have other options with the Seven of Cups energy. Even if you guys feel like, even if you guys don't technically have other options, you're moving like you have options. You're moving like you don't have to settle, because I feel like you guys are realizing that you don't. You don't have to settle for something that you don't deserve and this other person doesn't deserve. Um, if you guys are coupled, I see more personal satisfaction because I see you guys asking for more. Um, Maybe putting your foot down a little bit more with your person, being more assertive, telling them more of what it is that you need. And there could have been some anxiety or nervousness around doing so. But it feels like I said, you're putting yourself first more. And it's like because you are treating yourself better, you're prioritizing yourself better, you have a better energy, your partner or your person has no choice but to move accordingly or, you know, lose out on you. For those who are in a complicated situation, I feel like you won't be in that complicated situation long for my group 3, because you guys are seven. I'm just here with the 7 of Wands. You're getting a little bit of a backbone. You are placing more of an emphasis on yourself and what it is that you need. And it's like, if this is a complicated situation, it's like, I feel my feelings and I respect my feelings, but I also know that I need what I need. And I feel like you guys are going to be more comfortable setting boundaries with someone in a complicated situation, maybe pulling back energy or resources. And it's like this person is either, aligning with you or not. You guys are making peace with that for my group 3. Um, yeah. Yeah, the Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are also, you're being very intentional with your time, your energy, and your investment. I feel like I don't with the 10 of Pentacles, for me, I don't really know what your dream relationship looks like, but it feels like you guys are sticking to the idea or thought of that. So whatever it is that you're wanting, you're holding out for that with this Ace of Cups energy for my group 3. I see a lot of new starts and beginnings for you guys as well with the Fool. So if you're single, I'm getting to trusting your journey and trusting your path. Some of you guys feel like if you are single, you could be going against the grain. You're not allowing for yourself with this 5 of Wands energy to get pulled down and maybe what people think you should do, or what you've been conditioned or taught to, or you're learning not to do that. You guys are trying to follow your heart, and I see that paying off for my group 3. If you guys are single, yeah, there is an acceptance. You don't feel like you're, I'm hearing like in purgatory. You don't feel like with this hangman energy like you're in prison. I do feel that for my group 3. There's an acceptance, which is really magnetizing you guys' energy. You look really attractive. You look really comfortable. You look very relaxed with where you guys are at. I feel my singles are really working through their anxieties surrounding being single and working through their anxiety surrounding standing on their own 2 feet, maybe needing validation or feeling worthy and deserving through being in a relationship. Which I really love this. This is really hard work. This is really hard to do. This is not, the easy road. So I'm really proud of you for my group 3, for my singles who are moving in this way. Um, I do actually see my singles having a lot of options, but like I say, you guys are with that 7 of Wands. Like I keep getting that from my singles. You know what it is that you want, so you're not allowing for yourself to be pulled into BS, drama, pettiness, baser sort of energies with that 5 of Wands. You guys are, I'm hearing sitting pretty for my group 3 with the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like you're just chilling. You're waiting for life to come and get you. Is what I'm getting from my group 3. And I do feel it is. But I do also see you guys actively going towards what it is that you're wanting. I see you guys putting yourself out there too. This Page of Wands, trying new things. And also with the 7 of Cups too, trying just different things as well. 7 of Cups is like my tasting card. So you guys are, trying a little bit of this, trying a little bit of that. If I like it, I like it. If I want more of it, I'm getting more of it. Now, for those who are coupled, I definitely feel like I said, you guys, there's an emphasis or focus on more personal happiness and success, and this elevates things in your relationship. So, like I said, with the 7 of Wands, I can see you guys putting your foot down a little bit, asking for more from your person, and because you have the gumption or the balls to do so, you end up getting what it is that you're wanting. There could be a mix of desire or a need to express your wants and desires mixed up in are you guys learning how to do that mixed up in something related to you and your person's relationship. And I do see my group 3, those who are coupled, working through that. I feel that if there has been some difficulty or strife energy here between you and your person, I see you guys working through that. For my group 3, those who are coupled, I feel like you and your person are rising above things that were bringing you guys down. And things are changing for my group 3 and you guys' relationship for the better, because you guys are changing with this 9 of Pentacles energy. You're asking for more, so it is pulling your person to do more, or elevate with you. Okay, for those who are in a complicated situation, like I said, I don't see the situation being complicated anymore, because you guys are also, for my group 3, you guys are also, you're confronting your anxiety surrounding being single and being on your own or standing on your own 2 feet. You're pushing back against, making this person the sole focus or source of your happiness. From you guys with this full energy, you could be moving with hope or trusting or trying to trust yourself, or an uncertainty of around how things are going to land. But you know that something is better. Nothing is worse than staying in this situation, or staying in a situation where it's complicated, where you and this person aren't on the same page. I feel like for those who are in a complicated situation, you're accepting being single. You're also releasing and letting go of the situation if it doesn't bring to you what it is that you need. And if that means you being single, I feel like you guys are becoming okay with that. And I'm very proud of you as well, group 3, because that's not easy. I'm very proud of my group 3. I feel like, once again, I feel like you guys are getting your power back in some capacity. You're realizing that you don't have to take something, that you can change or shift the energy, that whatever your mind, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and anxieties might be telling you is not completely true. And that is leading you to get what it is that you're wanting out of your connections and relationships. All right, Spirit, what else from our group 3? What is coming in for group 3 in love? You have communication here. A conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. We have control issues. By trying to control the situation, you'll only slow down your answer prayers. Let the divine take the lead. We have higher self and ready for love coming out. And take these together. No matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self. And then we have ready for love. You've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you are ready to try love again. Let's do one more. You have exciting news. I feel like this came out for 2 piles. Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. Back of the deck, we have law of attraction. We attract what we are. Use the law of attraction to manifest your perfect match by being the perfect match to yourself first. I feel like from our group 3, you guys are in a very attractive energy. And I do feel this Ace of Cups. I keep getting that from our group 3. You guys know what it is that you are wanting. So I feel like you are attracting what it is that you're wanting. Big love is coming in for you guys for my group 3. I really feel that strongly. Big love, big care, big affection, big whatever it is that you need. This Ace of Cups energy is coming in for sure. So we have communication here. I feel like for those who are single, you guys will be talking to some new people, or just communication could just be important for you guys in general. So I feel like it's going to be important for you guys to say what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're thinking. Try to be clear with people. And if you feel like somebody is like bullshitting or beating around the bush, they're avoiding, being direct with you in the way that you are with them. I feel like you guys are learning to take that as a sign too. I feel like those who are single, you're going to be getting really like much better with your communication. And that could have been an issue or a problem for you before too. But I do feel this is page 1. You guys are getting the guts to say things that, the page of wands to me, when I think of the wands energy, is kind of bold, it's kind of risky. It could rock the boat a little bit. It's the air of like, I don't know what's going to happen, once I say this. But I feel like you guys are getting comfortable with that. There's less of an attachment to the outcome. There's more so a want or desire to be real. I feel like you guys are working through your control issues. For those who are single, you are trying to let the divine take the lead. And like I said, it's going to be important for my singles, because I feel like the reason why you start to want to control things is because you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, you want a specific outcome to happen next because you're not sure that you're going to get a positive outcome next. So I feel like it's going to be super duper important for my singles for group 3, when you are dealing with your options, as you are sifting through, dealing with certain people. Even if it's just somebody that you're talking to, you feel like this is too difficult, try to nip it in the bud. Like, especially when things are just at the beginning stage, it doesn't, like, we all as humans, we know when something feels like it's moving, it's progressing. Um, we know when something isn't feeling stuck or stagnant. So try to trust that feeling, and if try to not push for something to get off the ground, if it's just not doing that, try to, nip it in the bud and move accordingly, because staying is only going to create more frustration. It's only going to create more of that desire to control things, because you don't feel secure. You don't know that, whatever good energy happened between both you guys is coming again. Typically too, when something is just like not sticking right in the beginning, where it's just rocky, it doesn't flow, it feels unnatural. Typically too, that is denoting some sort of fundamental difference between you and someone. So I feel like you guys are getting comfortable with that temporary pain, so that you don't have to deal with a big, you know, something blowing up in your face really big, because you just kept going along with something, or just, putting energy into something that just wasn't panning out for you. I feel like my singles are ready for love. I feel like my singles are ready for love, and you guys can trust yourself. Try not to get, that's why I'm here with the Five of Wands. Try not to get lost in this. Try not to get lost in the sauce. And that's why it's getting with this Five of Wands energy. Don't get in the power. Don't uh fall into traps of manipulation and the power plays and like trying to prove yourself. Try to nip it in the bud and move accordingly. Even if somebody is like trying to make you feel like you shouldn't, trust yourself is what I'm getting from our group 3. Trust yourself. You can trust yourself. Okay. You can trust this big old Ace of Cups on the back of the deck. You can trust yourself. You can trust your intuition. You can trust the vibes. You can trust the feeling. If it feels, that's what I'm getting with that 5 of Wands. If it just feels like this is too much, it probably is too much. So I would move. I'm just getting that for y'all. So just try your best to move accordingly. We have exciting news here. I do see something exciting coming in for my singles. Like, I almost want to clarify. I'm gonna clarify exciting news for everybody, for every level we have. But I'm seeing some exciting news coming in for my singles, and like I said, it's because it's like you guys are no longer scared of like being single with the Nine of Pentacles. It's like there's a complete surrender, acceptance of it. So this also with the Hangman energy is fostering some sort of change for you guys. Now, for those that are coupled, you guys are going to be working on your communication with your person. You're going to be working on saying what it is that you really feel, and finding that this is leading to a better outcome between the both of you guys as well. I feel as well with the control issues energy, if you guys are coupled, you will be having to work through any issues related to control in your relationship, anywhere where you know that you are being too pushy or demanding to some degree, or anywhere too where you know that you're not giving the situation the energy that it requires. I feel like you guys will be working through that as well. I feel like you guys will also be working through trying to managing your own emotions and managing your own reactions. Of course, when in a relationship, you are supposed to look for soothing and you are supposed to look for reassurance, but it does wear on a relationship when you never feel quite secure enough. You never feel quite like you got enough of what it is that you need. And it's because your person can't give it to you. It's because you yourself have to soothe those fears, or those wounds, or those that stuff that could just be affecting things between you and your person. So I do see that here for my group 3, and this could come working through these control issues could come through, you guys, because I'm getting like a predictive energy. I'm getting an anxious energy. So you guys are always predicting what it is that your person thinks. You're always assuming what it is that your person thinks, as opposed to asking, a question, getting more clarity, getting a little bit more insight, because you could be picking up on something, but maybe it has nothing to do with you, or it's not as big as you could be thinking. So I do feel like it's through straight communication, being more upfront, being more honest, and really putting your cards on the table. that is leading to a lessening of those control issues in you guys' relationship. Um, I see a new cycle for those who are already coupled with this ready for love and higher self energy. I see a new cycle and a new beginning um happening in you guys' relationship. So and it feels like you guys are going to have to trust yourself, or you're being encouraged to trust yourself. Um yeah, I see some sort of renewal of love and connection for those who are coupled. And I definitely see with this exciting news energy, things elevating in you guys' relationship. So it's either, we're moving towards something. We're going to see what that exciting news is for everybody. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Um, for those who are in a complicated situation, let me see where I'm at on time because I will let myself ramble. Okay. So for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation with exciting news with this energy here, I feel like, yeah, those in a complicated situation, I do feel if there is some sort of separation or distance here between the both of you guys, there will be some sort of communication that is coming in. You will be working through with this control issues energy. This connection is going to be triggering you to be more upfront and honest about what it is that you need, as opposed to maybe using protest tactics or using underhanded tactics or roundabout ways of talking and communicating and relating to get what it is that you want, instead of coming from the heart, because that's really big for my group 3 for those who are in a complicated situation. I feel also for those who are in a complicated situation, there could be a recognition that you are ready for love. You are ready to, I'm hearing I'm all in. So you guys are ready to be all in. And there could be a recognition that someone that you are dealing with is just not ready. And I feel like you guys will be moving accordingly, and you're going to trust yourself with this higher self energy. And I do see for those, like everybody here, whether single, coupled, or in a complicated situation, making good, healthy, aligned choices and putting more you back into the situation is going to lead to some sort of great outcome for you in love, in relationships. So let's see what this exciting news is, because I'm super duper excited for y'all. Spirit, please clarify exciting news for my singles. Exciting news for my singles. I see judgment, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Cups, singles. Okay. So some sort of wish fulfillment. And also with this Wheel of Fortune, y'all, I always, every time the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it is typically it does come out with like the 7 of Pentacles, because the girlies are like, it comes out when the girls are like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? The Wheel of Fortune denotes that there will be some sort of movement, and this is destiny. This is what your life is supposed to be doing. So if I don't know what it is specifically for my singles, but whatever it is that you're wanting, some sort of wish fulfillment is coming in, okay, for my singles. And it's happening at just the right time. The energy is aligned, it's moving with this Wheel of Fortune. It makes sense. Like it's gonna be so smooth. Okay. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups. I feel like you guys, yeah, very happy. Some of you guys, you could be meeting. Like if you're not becoming pregnant or engaged or moving in together, you could be meeting the person who you will be. All right. My couple spirit, those who are coupled, what's this exciting news? We have the Lovers. I just see with the Lovers energy, you and your person still being in sync for sure. For my group 3, you guys very much so still being in sync. And it's with the Lovers, that's what I'm hearing. It's now it's me and you and me, and it's whatever you want, and it's whatever you want it to be with the Lovers energy. So literally, if you guys are coupled, you and your person on the same page, whatever it is that you guys want to do, whatever choice you guys want to make together, I'm hearing go for it because the energy is definitely supporting it. We have justice here. So some of you guys could literally be getting married with this justice energy. I also see justice too sometimes as, it can be a pregnancy because this is like a soul contract to me. I just see, yeah, strength here too. I see you guys going the distance, and I see nice spice being added in you guys' relationship for my group too. All right, for those in a complicated situation, spirit, my group 3, what exciting news! What exciting news! Those in a complicated situation. You have the 7 of Pentacles, something that is well worth the wait for those in a complicated situation with the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Devil on the back of the deck. Something that you have definitely been wanting and needing for my my group 3. I just hear with the 7 of Pentacles something that is well worth the wait. Anything else, spirit, for group 3? Those in a complicated situation. For exciting news. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This could also be the beginnings of a relationship. Because the 7 of Pentacles too is investment. I'm also seeing whatever seeds that you guys have been planting when it comes to a relationship or like a long term, literally your vision, idea, your dream of a relationship with the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like with the 7 of Pentacles, you will see some of the seeds that you guys have been planting. You will see things start to come into fruition for those in a complicated situation. You will see how making healthy choices is right for you and orienting you towards what's best for you. All right, so let's go a little more. Spirit, what's coming in for group 3 in love? What's coming in for group 3 in love? We have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, wants to date. We have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Here, what else for my group 3? We have heartbroken here, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Spirit, can I please get one more? And we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Back to the deck, we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation slash call slash person, boundaries, and still angry. So a lot of you guys from our group 3 are working on opening up to people though. This could be about a particular situation, but I'm mainly getting that from our group 3. You're working on opening up to people. Okay. So for those who are single, I feel like somebody likes you guys. Romance is in the air. Yeah, Page of Wands, someone could be flirting with you guys. I do feel that as well. For my group 3, there's somebody who wants to talk to you guys, who wants to get to know you better. For my group 3, if you guys are single. I'm also getting, if you guys are single, I feel like with this wedding rings energy, you guys have a soul connection. something that, like I said, can last and go to distance with the Seven of Cups. It's it's in the cards for you, or like it's in you guys' options. It's in your orbit with the Seven of Cups. It's within your reach. You do have to do the work of exploring and sifting through your options though to find it. But I'm really getting that for my group three with this wedding rings energy. Like it feels like this is coming in quite, I won't put a time on it, but it feels like it's coming in a way that you guys don't expect, or and it's coming in like I can't say for sure when. We'll look at timing, but I know that it's coming in soon for you guys for my group three. Um, we have heartbroken here, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So some of my group threes could be working through um some disappointment, or working through the feelings that have come with losing something and leaving something behind. I feel like though this is good though, because I feel like you guys are giving a lot of space and room for your feelings, and allowing yourself to feel your feelings and being really gentle with yourself. So I see a lot of emotional availability for my single group threes. We have love call here. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you guys will be talking to somebody. Like I'm hearing exclusively for my group three. Um, and like literally, it's not just talking to someone, like just wasting time, Loki. This is like someone who really cares for you, someone who you want to be with, who wants to be with you. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting for my singles. Now, for those who are coupled, I feel like you guys are going to feel romance bloom between you and your person. I see you guys getting much closer, because I see you guys once again too being much realer with each other. For those who are coupled, I feel also too that you guys could, with this heartbroken energy, there could be a period of separation. Maybe it's like you guys' paths are, your respective journeys are orienting you towards, something specific. So say like, I don't know, your person has to travel for work, or you do for my group three, and so you guys are going a little bit without seeing one another. But it, for my couple people with the heartbroken energy, it makes me feel like you guys realize how much you really care about your person, how much you really want your person, how much you really need your person through some sort of distance or separation here between the both of y'all. I see you and your person. Yeah, we have love call. So I see y'all being very connected. It doesn't seem like any like periods of like, I could see distance here, but I'm getting like you and your person like on the phone and like connected, and like you guys are very much so no separation energy between you guys, as much as you guys can help it for my group three. Now, for those who are in a little bit of a complicated situation, there could be someone that you guys like, that you're attracted to, that you have a crush on. I do feel that for my group three. Um, but if it does feel with this budding rings energy that for those in a complicated situation, this is what you're wanting, this is what you're looking for. And there could be, um, this stepping back energy from someone because you feel like, you guys aren't on the same page when it comes to that. Um, Despite this though, like I said, those who are in a complicated situation, things are becoming less complicated. They're getting more grounded because you are getting more grounded. You're making healthier choices for you. I feel like you also could be, showing the people that you're dealing with, or the people around you as well, what you need and how you would like to be treated. So for some of you guys, I could see like it's either this person in this complicated situation is like improving and getting better, or you guys are moving forward and you're finding somebody who is, meeting you on that level. I could see, I truly could see it like going a way where, someone's meeting someone that you guys, it's a little bit of a complicated situation. They're not meeting you. So you guys, you move forward and they do meet you there on that level. They're really putting in some effort to meet you there, or you guys are, just moving forward and finding someone new to deal with, or finding someone new who can really connect with you and give to you what it is that you need. Love call. I feel that for my group. I just feel my group 3, like, love is calling you, love is on the way. Like, you guys have a lot of love in the energy in the air around you guys for my group 3. Okay. Now let's see what else are we gonna do. All right, we're okay on time. All right, Spirit, what is coming in for group 3 in love? Yeah, you make me so nervous. I'm afraid to speak to you. So for those who are single, I'm hearing bad B make them nervous. So you could have people who are interested in you, but who do like you, but maybe they need a little boost with the Page of Wands energy. For those who are coupled, I don't feel like your person is walking on eggshells, but I do feel like putting you guys are giving like a little bit more. You're putting your foot down a little bit more, which could be making your person nervous. But I also feel it's also, I don't like fall in line because I feel like that language of it, what's the word? It implies like domination or something, and I'm not really getting that. It's just more so like your person feeling like they do want to be on their best behavior. They need to get things right when it comes to you guys. There's an urgency or an urgency when it comes to your person for my group 3. Yeah, complicated situation. This person could be just as nervous or just as anxious as you to say what it is that they feel or what they think as well. All right, Spirit, what else for group 3? What's coming in for group 3 in love? We have I don't know what to do now that you're gone. So some of you guys, the singles, you could have somebody from the past who is missing you. Some of you guys, I feel like, yeah, if there's not today energy, you're like, and I feel like people could be, missing you. Those who are coupled, like I said, is giving me like that separation energy. So there could be some distance here between the both of you guys, and your person could be feeling, your person could be feeling a little lost, like literally you're feeling a little lost. Definitely missing you guys. It's what I'm getting from my group 3 and wanting to be closer to you. Maybe also, yeah, like I said, realizing how much they truly care for you and really like you and love you with you guys because of you guys' absence. Um, those who are in a complicated situation, yeah, you could have somebody, in a tizzy because maybe they thought that something was always going to be one thing and you kind of switched it up on them. We have, can you accept me for whom I am? So yeah, big themes like we had said, big themes of being real and authentic and taking off the mask and letting people see you for who you really are and what you really feel, what you think, what you like, what you love, what you hate, what you are not fond of. I feel like all of that is definitely coming to the surface. Um yeah, you guys are attracting in people who are mirroring those rejection um wounds that you guys have, or who are mirroring you guys anxiety surrounding being truthful, authentic, and accepted for that truthfulness and authentic energy. Okay. We have I always do what's easy. I'm going to take I don't know who I am and what I want with that. So some of you guys could be dealing with people who, sometimes they could take the easy way out. People who could be trying to, for not putting in enough effort or like your person could not be putting in as much effort as they could. For those who are coupled, for those who are in a complicated situation, could be dealing with somebody who, you know, could be freeloading or opportunistic in some way. Mostly you guys though, you're dealing with somebody who is having to figure out what it is that they want. Okay. You have everything you do is so sexy. So all of my wherever you guys are at, single, couple, complicated situation, you guys will be dealing with people who find you very sexy, very enticing, who really like you, who feel drawn to you, you know, who want to flirt with you, romance you, sex you up. I really am getting that. For my group 3, we have You Smell So Good. So you're going to be dealing with people as well too who are going to be really drawn to you and who could maybe feel something real with you guys, but you know, depending on the situation, the cookie will crumble. Will crumble. The cookie will crumble as it may. All right, let's get some timing for y'all. Let me hurry up. All right, Spirit, any significant timing for group 3 when it comes to their love life or what's coming in for them in love? So we have Thursday here. Take a stand, follow your energy. So that's interesting. We have, and that was like the 7 of Wands. So you guys are setting a tone for your romantic relationships, okay? So a lot of what it is that you're wanting is in your power, it's in your will, it's in your hands for my group 3. Yeah, start being creative, put down a marker. So literally you guys are getting like more creative, more open, figuring out more solutions to problems that you are dealing with when it comes to love. A Thursday or a Tuesday could be significant. We have number 12 here. It is going well now, 12 days or 12 weeks. I feel like things will be progressing and moving as they need to in you guys' love life as well. We have 7 on the back of the deck, determining the circumstances, 7 days, 7 weeks. So right now, too, a lot of things regarding you guys' love life is based upon the specific circumstance that you guys might be in. And I'm also getting for my group 3, the choices that you guys are making when it comes to love and relationships. So let's see a little bit more. Spirit, what's coming in for group 3 in love? What's coming in for group 3 in love? All right, I have maturity. I make peace with the tough relationships of my past. I probably would have skipped the pain they came with, but I'm grateful for the lessons they brought me. Because of those tough relationships, I can look back at the mosaic of my life and see value in even the most broken pieces. So it says, I can look back at the mosaic of my life, i.e., internet stalk my exes, and see value in even the most broken pieces. And they said, and see that I really dodged a bullet. We have celebration here. When I come across people in happy, healthy relationships, I give jealousy the finger and celebrate their joy. When I do so, I'm rooting for the good guys, which means I'm a good guy. And that means all of us win. Who wants to celebrate? So I feel like it's important too for you guys to celebrate love for my group 3 as well. And also do things that keep you close to the love that you're wanting, that you're desiring, that keep you inspired, and keep believing in the love that you guys are wanting as well. You have boundless love here. Today, I'll open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again. with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sort of falls into place. So I do feel like you guys are truly embodying love for my group three. You guys are not just looking for love in like romantic relationships, but I feel like you guys are looking for love in everything, every facet of your life. For my group three, and moving with love in every facet of your life, and it's really bringing. I feel like you guys are also going to see how much love you have, how loved you are, and how lovable you guys are for my group three. We have perspective here. What does a hawk see when it flies over your house besides the family of mice living nearby that you don't know about? What will your current problems slash conflicts slash complaints look like when you're 80 years old and you gaze back on the timeline of your life? In this moment, you are being given the gift of clear perspective, of knowing that in the end, everything is going to be probably much better than okay. Think large enough and even big issues become small. Become an 80-year-old hawk and you're really onto something. So I feel like you guys are also utilizing the gift of perspective in your romantic relationships. Like you really are thinking like, when I look, excuse me guys, when I look back on the situation, am I going to be happy with maybe the choices that I take here, I make here, the actions, the choices I make, the actions that I take here? Will this bring me peace? Will this be something that will bring me peace and will lead me to the life that I'm wanting? I feel like you guys are making a lot of choices and decisions with that in mind, and that is working beautifully for y'all. Spirit, anything else for my group three? What's coming in for group three in love? Let's see. We have surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. We have surrender your addictions, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking. Take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. We also have surrender to non action. Now it's time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. On the back of the deck, we have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. On the back of the deck, we have surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Also, from our group three, trust in your timing is what I'm getting from our group three. Trust in who you are. You know, everything on this earth has its season. Everything on this earth has its moment where it grows, it blooms, it transforms. A new cycle starts and begins for it and even ends for it. So you have to trust that this can happen for you as well, group three. You have to trust that you are moving throughout your life and through it's naturally taking you towards where it is that you need to be. It's naturally orienting you towards where it is that you need to be. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I do hope that resonates, you guys. I hope that brought y'all some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I do want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for y'all. I do hope that you like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment down below letting me know how it resonates for you guys because I would love, love, love to know. And definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy, because I would love, love, love to have you guys here. If there are any other readings that pique you guys' interest, definitely check those out for me. If there are any personal readings or any sort of energy exchange that you guys might want to engage in, all of the information is located in the description box down below. I want to say thank you again, Group 3, for letting me read for you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye.